students, as we have started the chapter Challenges of Nation Building, and in the last video I have talked about the three different challenges that was faced by India after the independence. So in this video I'm going to talk about partition. So partition is also a challenge to Indian territory that we are going to understand. So partition, displacement and rehabilitation. Displacement, because you know what is a partition. Partition meaning division, division into different parts. So the whole Indian territory, uh, earlier Pakistan was a part of India, even Bangladesh was a part of India. But what happened in 1947, um, the Indian territory was divided. So many people were displaced, meaning they had to leave their place and they had to settle in some other parts. All right. And rehabilitation, meaning people were rehabilitated, meaning they were kept in some places. They had to left their homes and they had to settle somewhere else. So that is rehabilitation. So what happened on 15th and 14th and 15th August? Not only one country, India, but two nations like India and Pakistan, they came into existence. Okay, that is why Pakistan, they celebrate their Independence Day on 14th August, and we Indians, we celebrate it on 15th August every year. And so this was the result of the partition, that British India, because British India comprised, as I've told, three different countries together, and it was partitioned. Okay, and the drawing of the boundaries of each country marked the political developments that we'll read about and we have read about in the history textbooks. And you have to remember one theory that was advanced by Muslim League. So Muslim League was a party, sorry, so Muslim League is a party that was formed in the year 1906. And what the party demanded was a separate Muslim state. All right, the party demanded the separate Muslim state where the Muslim dominated people shall live. All right, so they demanded in the year. And who was the founder of Muslim League? It was Muhammad Ali Jinnah. You must have heard about it. All right, and so two nation theory. So what is this two nation theory? That India, the British India, should consist of, they consist of two religion, right? Hindu and Muslim. And these two religion cannot stay together. That is why they were demanding a separate nation or separate country for the Muslims, the Muslim League, the party. And the Congress, they were opposing the theory, and also the demand for the separate nation, Pakistan. Okay, but several political developments happened in the 1940s, and the competition between Congress, the party, and Muslim League, another party, led to the decision, and later on Pakistan was created. Okay, that we will read in history, but what shall we cover in political science? Why we are reading the chapter which is should be a part of history? Why? Because we are just dealing with the political developments that is not covered in your history textbooks, that we are going to understand in political science. So we will understand the process. What about the process of partition? Okay, and see, this was decided that India will be divided into two, India and Pakistan. But what should be the basis of division? Basis meaning on what terms, or what will be the issue, and how should we divide it? How? So it was decided on the basis of religious majorities. Now, what is this religious majority? Meaning, wherever the Muslim are in majority, all right, and that area will be go under Pakistan, and the area where the Hindus are in majority, that will come under India. So this was thought of, this was the plan of division. But during this division, they have faced certain problems. So first problem was there was not a single Muslim majority, like it was not easily available that this is the area and in this area Muslims are there, so just take it. And in this area Hindus are there, so this is India. No, it was not as smooth as you are thinking. Okay, there was not a belt of Muslim majority people or area, a complete area will be Muslims. No, there can be Hindus, there can be other religions as well. All right, so area having a total Muslim majority, that was the problem. Okay, and basically there were two areas which you can see where the Muslims were in majority. So one is in the eastern side and one is in the western side. So eastern side, that is Bangladesh. So entire Bangladesh was you can say where the Muslims were in majority. All right, and in the western side you can say we had Pakistan. Okay, so these were the two areas where Muslims were in majority, and in between, as you can see the today's map of India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, the entire territory of India, the huge gap was there in between. Now how to make East Pakistan and West Pakistan together? This was the problem, how to join these two Pakistan. There is no way that we can bring these two parts together, because in between we had Hindus as majority. I hope this point is clear to you people. So it was decided the new country, Pakistan, will comprise of two territories, okay, one in the eastern side and the other one in the western side, and they will be separated by a huge landmass or a huge territory, that is India. Okay, and the second problem was that not all Muslim majority wanted to be a part of Pakistan. Okay, there were some regions in Pakistan as well, northwestern frontier province, and his leader, this region's leader was Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Now who was he? He was a follower of Gandhi. Also he was known as Frontier Gandhi. Now he opposed the two nation theory because he wanted Muslim Hindus to live together. Okay, but his voice was ignored eventually, and NWPF were made to merge with Pakistan. Now it is a territory in Pakistan because there lied, the Muslims in majority. Now, what was the third problem faced during partition was that that many areas in India, okay, like Punjab, Bengal, here what happened, many Muslim provinces were here, many Muslim, majority provinces were there, all right, but how to divide them in between? Say for example in Bengal, so many villages, so many towns were there that had Muslims in majority, but there was no way that we could give that land to Bangladesh, or we could give that land to the Pakistan, because that lied in the mid. Okay, so many Muslim small majority areas were there, but no way we could divide them. Okay, same with Punjab. Punjab also had some Muslims in majority, but those land or those territory cannot be given to Pakistan. So this was the problem. Okay, so it was decided that these two provinces will be bifurcated. Okay, and many religious majority district wise we had to divide, meaning within Bengal this district will be given to Bangladesh, within Punjab this district will be given to Pakistan, like this they have divided, and this was really a problematic for the people who were dividing actually. Okay, and this decision could not be made, obviously you cannot make the whole division within a day, So it meant that large number of people did not knew that where they are after independence, whether they are in Pakistan, whether they are in India. They were not aware of it. Okay, and it caused the deepest trauma, okay, because you must have seen movies of partition, no, people, how they are displaced, they are crying, the feeling of separation with their loved ones. So this was really traumatic for the people who are, some were really connected to their neighbors even. So these movies, this show, so a really, painful picture of this partition. And there was also the last problem was of the minorities on both the sides. Even in Pakistan, there was some, because see, as I'm telling you, the today's Pakistan, today's India, today's Bangladesh, they had Hindus as well as Muslims. Okay, they had, still they have it, but what happened to the minorities, the Hindus, those who were in British India but they were in Pakistan. So they had Hindus there itself, but they became minority after the partition. After the partition, when Pakistan was created, they became minority. Hindus became minority in Pakistan, Muslims became minority in India, and same with Bangladesh. Hindus became minorities. All right. So the problems were the lacks of Hindus, Sikhs over in Pakistan. Okay, they found themselves trapped. Okay, they found themselves trapped, and they had to discover some, treatment that was not desirable. Okay, and as soon as it became clear that the country is going to partition, the minorities, they became the easy targets of attack. Okay, and they became the targets. All right, and no one had actually, anticipated the violence. But soon the violence went out of control, and both the minorities had no options, but they had to live with the fears, and because they cannot leave their homes, they cannot. Displacement is not an easy thing. Okay, some people get fearful of the displacement because they are just attached. All right, so yeah, so they lived with the tag that they are minorities. Okay, so in the next topic, I'm going to cover this consequences of partition. Okay, I'll continue. I hope the topics are clear to you people. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. All right, thank you.